James, James, Madison, audits at gmail.com. And then, so I don't have a wasted trip here. Who can I talk to about who installed those flags up there?
Okay, let me get a supervisor for you.
All right, thank you. Oh, wow, they have like thin blue line everywhere up here. Wow, I didn't know they had these up here. Look at that anymore. We have that. That's the one that is desecration of the flag. I think that one's fine. Your Sergeant Harrison, how you doing? I was going to see what we can do about getting these blue flags that are up here taken down.
Is there a particular reason you don't like them?
Oh yeah, they're a flag code violation.
Okay. Well, that's how they choose to decorate their workspace, and the city manager and chief allow that. So.
Okay, so you guys are refusing. You won't take them down, even though you know it's a flag code. Didn't you serve in the military, or one of you guys did? Ask anybody that served in the military about it.
I'm familiar with the flag code.
Yeah, you have to be lit. They can't have any marks or anything on it. What this really does is cause divisiveness on there because it is like one nation under God and everything like that. And the flag's supposed to represent all of us. And any flag that separates one group from another clearly is one of those that is divisive of it. And I think, frankly, a lot of people are tired of seeing like...
That's true, but we also don't want to take their individuality away from them either, and their right to represent themselves as they wish.
Unfortunately, when you're working, I think Policy 101 says that you don't have a right to freedom of speech.
That's not what our Policy 101 is.
No, I know it's not 101. I'm just using that as a term there. I mean, I can get down to like 1329 or whatever it was, but they don't have the right to freedom of expression up here, especially using the flag. That's one of the things that we have to look at and sit here and say, like, all right, why can't that just be a regular old red, white, and blue flag?
That's the way they chose to decorate their workspace.
Okay,
I can't really give you another answer for that.
So do you have anybody that would come down here and make a decision to do that and look up the code and say it's a violation? We shouldn't have that up there.
Those are most likely going to stay there. I'll run it by the chief, but nobody else is going to take them down today.
Okay, so you say they're going to stay up there?
I'm saying they're staying there right now.
They're staying there right now, okay.
So I'm advised otherwise by my supervisor.
Yeah, that would be a good thing to do because you have them over here, you have them over here.
And generally they represent support for law enforcement nationwide.
Yeah, a lot of people think it's like a gang member thing. Like the one for Rayner here, perfectly fine. The one with the flag, not fine.
This one's also for Rayner.
Right, but it does.
It's literally Officer Rayner's.
Yeah, it should be.
His funeral.
But the flag here displayed, if this one's the most important one that I'm worried about. This one, if it's associated with Rayner like that, I get it. But like I said, the divisiveness and what a lot of people come at and look at, and there's a guy that just got stopped by Sergeant Byrd, and he throws the words out there, "Your thin blue line gang," and that's what
we don't think of it that way.
I know because you're on that gang.
I can't control what how other people think about me.
Yeah,
but they think it represents a good thing, and
yeah, that's why it should be neutral. You shouldn't have to have any representation. Will you fly my flag up there as well?
Do you have a particular flag?
Yeah, I like the LGBTQ one. That's a nice one to fly up there.
I can put it in my workspace, but this is their workspace.
No, I mean this is the public workspace. That's their workspace. This is
records, and they work in records.
Right.
So same thing. Example: the balloons, the streamers for somebody's birthday. They're allowed to do that.
Oh yeah.
They also decorate for Christmas and Halloween.
Yeah, of course.
So they're allowed to decorate this workspace as they wish within reason.
Right. But a pagan holiday like Halloween doesn't have anything to do with flag code. That's the specifics of what I'm talking about there. It's a clear violation of the flag code. You support it. You want it up there because you're in the Thin Blue Line gang, it would say. Sergeant Harrison.
Call it a gang. It's a profession. It's a job.
No, it's a group of people that have uniforms. They have patches, insignias, colors, blue.
Just like the military.
Just like the gangs. Just like that. Yeah, like the gangs.
Not a gang.
Yeah, they have colors, reds and blues, like Crips and Bloods.
But they are not paid by the government, and employees.
Yeah.
They are not. So a gang is different than a job.
Yeah, I get that. I get the pay part of it.
Turn around the words because you're trying to get it for your video.
No, I'm going to get it for the video
I know,
for sure.
You already have it for the video.
I got it.
But you're being intentionally provocative.
No, I'm being intentionally telling you you should take
to
those
me,
down.
about what I'm saying. You're trying to turn my words around. And
No, I'm
that's not
I'm telling
nice to
you,
me.
my definition of a
I
gang.
understand you have an issue with these, but you're saying I'm in a gang now.
You are. I'm in a gang. When I go out and hang out with my friends, that's my gang.
Okay, I have a different definition of the word gang than you do.
Well, maybe that's it.
And
So
luckily we have free speech and we can disagree on that.
you don't have free speech while you're working, though.
I do.
No, you don't. It's in policy. You have to know your policy. I wrote policy.
I wrote policy as well.
Then look it up. You know. You don't have free speech when you're on duty.
You do.
No, you don't. You really don't. That's the disconnect. But that right there, that disconnect with that thin blue line right there, I was recently criminally charged by your department by an officer's mom. And Sergeant Bird, I don't know if you know Sergeant Bird got...
I've met him before.
Yeah, I think so. I would hope so. You work with him. He was disciplined. Did you know that recently?
No.
He was disciplined for not charging me with threatening to blow up a building. Did you know that?
No. I don't know anything about any charges against you.
Yeah, I had criminal charges. I went to a place and they tried to get, I had stitches in my eye and it was Justin Sorrell's mom. You remember Justin that worked here?
Vaguely.
Vaguely, okay. Well, vaguely. He worked here for a period of time. It was his mom. She signed false charges against me. And it all circles around that thin blue line circle, protecting those in that circle. And that's why those things right there are so detrimental to society. It treats public as, well, you're here and it's us on the other side of that line. And that's exactly why it's so divisive like that. Well, those charges were dropped.
Sorry you feel that way, but that's why we have the community-oriented policing, and we do the things like the Citizens Police Academy, and we meet with the Homeowner Association. We try to get the officers out there and break down those barriers and make sure that doesn't happen.
It does, though. It never happened with me with Sergeant Basudin. Yeah, with Sergeant Basudin. She was in that community policing, and I was having a neighbor dispute. You guys wouldn't let me sign charges, and she wouldn't come out because, oh, no, we can't get involved in that because there's criminal stuff in it. And I'm like, all right, well, what do we do then? But going back to those charges that were dropped, Sergeant Bird, I don't know if you know that, your administration upstairs, like it was Kim Kilpatrick. She's gone, I think. She's already gone.
Retired.
And you have Proctor. Proctor already tried to arrest me a long time ago when I was working in law enforcement. But that thin blue line gang that did that is what I feel exactly what this is displaying right here. It's you against the citizens that normally would be, I'm a taxpayer, I have a home, my home's paid off. But Justin Sorrell's mom, which I don't know if she knew or not, signed those charges against me and said I threatened to blow up a building.
I don't know anything about
I'm telling you, I'm just giving you that
I don't
narrative.
know anything about the investigation on Bird.
Yes, I hope you will, because Sergeant Bird was disciplined or counseled because he didn't falsify a report and say I was going to blow up a building with a bomb. Look at an IA Blue.
You're saying he was counseled for not falsifying a report.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So you're refusing to take these down knowing that it's a flag code violation?
That is correct. I'm leaving there because flag code is not enforceable.
Okay. So you do know about flag code?
I told you at the beginning I know about
yeah.
flag code.
And you know that it's not enforceable, but it is a disrespectful thing? Okay. We'll leave it at that. That's Sergeant Harrison. Is it wharrison at portorange.org?
Yes.
Perfect. Good luck. All right, as we mentioned here, they do not want to take these down. They want to keep these divisive lines up here and keep this stuff up here. That's Sergeant Harrison, and that is the whole police department. That's exactly what they do consistently. They want to keep that line drawn. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching, like and subscribing. That's all I have to say about this place here.